This is Charlie, a painted turtle found in North America. There are many different species of turtles in this world. In fact, if you take a guess, I bet you won't even come close. You might think of the painted turtle, the snapping turtle that you found throughout the streets and the swamps. You might think of the Galapagos tortoise that they used to make you watch all those videos about in high school biology, or even Crush the sea turtle from the movie Finding Nemo. You might be surprised to know that there are over 300 species of turtles that live on every continent in the world, except Antarctica and throughout the oceans. Charlie is a very small painted turtle, maybe a year or two old. Painted turtles grow a lot throughout their life, and eventually will end up larger in size, such as this turtle. Painted turtles typically live between 25 and 30 years. You can tell because on the bottom of their shells they have rings, much like a tree does, and how you count how old a tree is. Painted turtles are relatively small turtles. They average between 4 and 12 inches long and weigh up to 1 pound. Compare that to other turtles in the world, such as the freshwater snapping turtle. They weigh 200 pounds and up to 2.5 feet long. The Galapagos tortoise is up to 6 feet long and 573 pounds. The leatherback sea turtle, the biggest turtle in the world, is 5.5 feet long, weighing up to 1,500 pounds. According to Nature Mapping Foundation, turtles have a very diverse diet. Freshwater turtles eat commonly the same things. They will eat algae, seaweed, insects that they can catch, small fish, or any rotting material found wherever they are living. They are preyed upon by many other animals. This turtle here is missing part of its shell. This could have been bitten off by a snapping turtle, a raccoon, another larger fish, a heron, a fox, or any small mammal that is looking for a bite to eat. Typically, they get eaten while they are sunbathing. This is because turtles are cold-blooded, and they need the sun to regulate their temperature. You will often see turtles in groups sunbathing along the banks of the pond or on a small log floating in the water. A group of turtles sunbathing is called a bale of turtles. In the wintertime, turtles will burrow into the mud in the bottom of the pond, lake, or stream that they are living in. The decreased temperature will lower their metabolism, and they will be able to survive without oxygen for the duration of the winter. Turtles breed in late spring to early summer and lay clutches of 4 to 11 eggs in the sand somewhere around the nearest body of water. Females are typically larger than the males and have longer claws. The males are smaller than the females and have the curved undershell. The eggs that the female lays will hatch in 72 to 80 days, and the baby turtles will find their way to the nearest water source and fend for themselves until they are adults. Some turtles, such as painted turtles, are able to retract into their shells, such as this one, when they are in danger. Not all turtles are able to do this. Most sea turtles have lost that ability, as they don't really come onto land much besides to lay their eggs. Some turtles, when they retract into their shells, have a hinge on the bottom of their shell, so when they put their head in, the hinge will fold up, and you cannot get into there for the animals to feed on the turtles. You may be surprised to know that you cannot take a turtle out of its shell. Their spine is fused to the underside of their shell. So when you find a dead turtle shell, such as this one, you'll see that there is nothing in it because it's just the spine of the turtle, and you cannot take them out. There are many different kinds of turtles all throughout the world, and each turtle has its own unique features. If you would like to research any specific turtle, you can do so in many different places online or in books. Painted turtles are not recommended as pets. Painted turtles are best kept wild, such as in backyard ponds like where these ones came from. If you go to your local pet store, you will find different kinds of turtles, such as box turtles or smaller tortoises. The important thing to know about turtles is to leave them where they are in nature and to only touch them if absolutely necessary.